EASports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the ocean course at Kiawah Island, it's live second-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. As for our featured golfer, this round could be a battle as they come in 3 shots below the projected cut line. That one looking a little right. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and she's going to remain at +4. Frank looking out onto that marsh. No doubt there are alligators roaming around, so it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. That finished off for par here at the second, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Now to the third hole. The par 4 is 390 yards. You're going to drive across the marsh. The fairway is expansive. Really, the challenge here is that approach shot. It's a tabletop green. If you miss it, it will be a hard-earned 4, I promise.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long. Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Nope. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Well, Frank, this is the hardest hole on the outward 9. What makes it so difficult?
It's dead flat, Rich. There's very little that you can see off the tee, so you have a blind tee shot with a big carry.
Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. This is a 19-foot putt. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and she'll fall now to +5. Here we are now at the first par 3 on the course, 207-yard fifth. Massive green will entice you, but be careful. If you're on the wrong part of the putting surface, a 2-putt will be a challenge. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, it's an easy one to underread. There's going to be a lot of break in this from left to right as it gets nearer the hole.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, that one brushed in for a bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to move her down to 6 over par. Pete, I always felt that the best way to play this 6th hole, Frank, was right to left off the tee with the wind coming off your left shoulder. You agree with that? That's the right way to go?
Yeah, I still think you've got to hit it down that left side. One of Pete Dye's sort of genius architectural traits is he forces you to aim what you think is in the right direction. Then when you get down there, you realize it's too far to one side. This looks like you should hit it down the right, but promise me, hit it down the right, you're going to be in the rough. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that's going to keep her at +6. The 7th at 579 yards, par 5. Bunker will be on the mind throughout. First, you'll need to avoid one off the tee. Next, you'll need to avoid the long strip that hugs the left side of the fairway on your second. And for good measure, a moat of sand encircles the area left and beyond the green. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
That's out of the bunker, but it does not find the green. It's into the rough. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3? Or are you getting a little greedy here?
Hey, always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take it 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look and see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Working back up from below the putting surface. This, a second. "12 feet still to go." Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. The final hole on this front side is a right to left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone putt bunker right off the tee must be avoided. And most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. It's 180 yards now to the flagstick. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, all the movement is in the first 10 to 15 feet of this putt. From there, it'll straighten out.
Yeah, that's not too bad from that far back. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting it a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, sir. That's well done.
So this, Iona, her second from the fairway.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole and the pin right at the back.
can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot. But even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed hot bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it back to 5 over for the tournament. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
And that will do just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
And she's looking at 148 yards left to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Got it there, but not quite on target. good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that will not help the cause. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of putt bunkers into play left. Second shot, good look at the green. Way off the mark, misses the green to the right. Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of the pyramid. Now look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. That is going to drop her to +7. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Yeah, She's got a little under 130 left, probably 129 to the hole. And that pin, well, it's back left today.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, yeah, why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. And with it, she'll get it back to 6 over par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in 2 sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Ooh. $17-foot putt here. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Do you think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. Out of the bunker to here. Now a third. Well, Frank, you know it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there. So all in all, I'd take a bogey.
That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And that will not help the cause. Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something, but this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. So job one is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that, once again, does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left side, just favor left of middle, and strike it.
So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. So a tap in there, that's for par at the last. That will be a 74 for this second round. So that's where this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their 2-round score falling outside the cut line.
And if you focus on anything other than that, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It happens. Believe me, move on.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.